What is our project today? We got the lights installed now. You might have seen that. I posted that on my channel. And I installed a dimmer switch over here, a three-way dimmer switch for some other lights. This light was on that dimmer, and this one, in fact, I did all that, and I had to do lots of things. I took the light switch that was from over there because it was lit right up in here. See how you can see how it's lit? And so I put it over there, and then I put the three-way dimmer switch over here. And that was for these lights. This one and that one. And now, since I did such a good job on that, Momi wants me to install one of these two lights here. It's mainly for ambiance, and also so this light doesn't shine in people's eyes as they go down the stairs and stuff. And late at night, I'd like to have these dimmed, because this one I can dim just as much as that over there. See? And these two look just like that one. And I put those on a single pole dimmer switch. See how bright those are? But when I throw the dimmer down, look at that. I can get them down to hardly anything. And that just gives you some ambiance at night. And that's what I like. These lights were really really wall sconces initially years ago when this condo was built 15, 16 years ago. And it just gave you a little bit of light, not really super bright, okay? And that's why they didn't have a dimmer switch on it. But I want to put a dimmer switch on here, and this happens to be a three-way, and there's the other switch down there. That's where I'm going to put the dimmer switch. And the funny thing is, this dimmer switch, nowadays, most dimmer switches can be installed for single pole, which means at one location of a light switch, or three-way, see? So you can do it at either or on a three-way switch. And that's what we're gonna do. So if you wanna watch that, stick around. Now, of course, obviously the first thing I gotta do is turn the breaker off. So I'm gonna find the associated breaker for the three-way light switches and turn it off. We don't wanna be working with hot wires, do we? Well, first things first, obviously, we're going to check make sure I got the right breaker, and I did. And now I'm going to pull this off. I'm hoping to be able to check everything from here and not have to pull the other box apart, because I kind of need to see where the power is coming in or something. We'll see. We'll see, because three-ways are kind of tricky. You know, if you're unsure, you may have to hook it up one way and then hold your mouth just right and hook it up a different way. I'm hoping not to have to do that, and I'm hoping not to have to pull that other one out of the wall. Worst case scenario, if you got to pull the other three-way switch out of the wall, to find out, to acclimate yourself where the three-way wire is coming in, you may have to. But we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna, good Lord. I'm thinking the power may be coming right from here. This is a pretty deep box, and it looks like, oh geez, get my phone light out. I think there's three, oh maybe not. Oh yeah, it's kind of hard to see back in there. I think I got 3 Romex wires coming into this box. Good Lord. And that's why this box here is way deeper than standard boxes, so that they could get all their wires in there. Because what they should have done is ran their main power out of the other box upstairs, because you remember that's a 2-gang box up there. And there's probably more room in that box but they ran the actual power wire for the other three-way out of there, which is on a different circuit. So that one upstairs has two circuits in the box. Does that make sense? Okay. So this box was pretty packed, but I should still have enough room to get everything in there. I'm going to have to finagle things through and all that kind of good stuff because I want that dimmer switch down here, and the dimmer switch is no fatter, no deeper than this one, okay? And so my first thing I'm going to do is undo the wires on the side, and I'm going to see if I can. The last one I took the screws out all the way. This one I'm hoping not to get the screws out all the way. I mean, there's different ways to do it. I could undo all the screws and then get the wires off that way, or cut the wires if I have enough wires. If I have enough wire coming out of the box, which I do, I got plenty. You see how far this goes? So if I wanted to, let's do this one different than the last one. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm gonna remember. I got to remember where all these wires go on the switch for right now, just so I keep myself acclimated. And all I'm doing is taking my screwdriver and bending the little curly cue on the end a little bit so I can get it off the screw. See? Like that. I'm going to guess that's the main power, or it could be this other screw under this black screw. And I'm not sure just yet, but I will in a minute. Okay. This one is up on the top. That red wire, okay. And this was actually installed properly. There is an actual top and bottom to three-way light switches. Did you know that? You see right in there? Do you see the word top? I don't know if you can see that or not. The light's kind of shining in here. See? Look at that. There is a top or bottom. And I've seen some people install these upside down on a three-way. It shouldn't really matter. I say that and I'm going to get somebody saying, "Hey Joe, you shouldn't have said it doesn't matter." Yes, of course it matters. I don't know exactly why it would matter. If you know why it would matter, let me know, okay? I'm just putting the screws in on the side because this three-way switch is still good. It's still fine. I can use it on another project. This was my other screw that came out, so I'm going to save that. It's got a little washer goodie on it. Because this is the location of the three-way that I want. I want this one. I wanted to replace this bottom one for a reason. And the reason is the top light switch up at the top of the stairs for this three-way is lit. Half of it is lit at night. This one is not lit at night. This is just a regular three-way. The other one, this little section right here lights up. And I want that lit at the top of the stairs. That way there's at least one light switch at the top of the stairs that's lit. Okay, since there's two switches right there, see? One is the dimmer that I installed before, but it's not a lit three-way dimmer switch, but that three-way switch next to it, that's not a dimmer switch, just a regular three-way switch, is a lit three-way switch. That makes sense. Okay, so now, before I do anything, I'm going to turn the power back on, and I'm going to figure out which one is the power that comes out of this box. That's our next step. Okay, my guess is it's this bottom one, and it's lit. See there? If I touch this, this should not be lit. This one, this red one should not be lit, and they're not. This one down here is a lit one. Okay? So the main power that's coming in is that. Okay? And when I had this facing up, it was, the main power was down here. And I thought that might be it. That was just a educated guess. Okay? So now I'm going to turn the power back off.